What's going on, everyone? My name is Bruno and this is my Odbf Week 6 match against Team Aractus Murderers and Coach Darth Runian 99. We have a new challenge this week in the Odbf. I'm facing Darth this week, really excited to be able to play with him. He is currently 4-1, which is a really good record for him. So he's the second seed, if I'm not wrong, so far. Not sure if it's either him or Bennett, but it's one of them. They have the same record, so that's a good thing. Yeah, so we are gonna have a really tough opponent this week with a really good team, and that's it. So I'm of course gonna start by going for Teambuilder. If you guys want to advance to the match, there's of course, as always, a time stamp in the description below. So in terms of team building, let's start with this team. So he has access to a Zero Aura, which it's really scary, of course. Zero Aura being a phenomenal electric type, really fast, with a really good speed here. It can be either physical or special. I'm expecting a physical Zero Aura, of course. It can maybe be set up with bulk up. Has a lot of coverage, so doesn't even need iron power to be able to do things here. Gyarados, of course, an offensive water type with Intimidate or Moxie. Gyarados can be a thing this week because can hit my Alma Mola with the power whip. Of course, I have an Oracle Fable, which can stop Dragon Dance Gyarados. So I'm not sure if he wants to take the Gyarados route with Dragon Dance. Can be a thing, of course, especially because, of course, with some Dragon Dances up, can try to outspeed my Excadrill in Sand. It's not going to be easy because Drill is naturally faster than Gyarados, but still, it's an option. Can be a thing this game. Of course, Whimsicott here, Grass Fairy type, can be able to pivot around. I mean, can be a thing. I'm not sure if he wants to bring Whimsicott with Excadrill and Pidgeot on the team, but yeah, can be a thing. I'm not expecting Whimsicott because then again, there's a Drill, there's a freaking Pidgeot on my team, and of course, he's going to be able to bring Stun Sports Shenanigans if he brings Whimsicott, but yeah, I think he has better Pokemon than the Cot here. Donphan, 100% expecting. Being able, probably the best switching he has to the Excadrill. Offensive Donphan kind of hurts my team, I'm not gonna lie. Especially because the combination of Earthquake plus Ice Shard with Pidgeot can be really scary. I'm not sure. Of course, I have a Serena, but even Serena, do you think has access to Gunk Shot? So yeah, I'm expecting Donphan. It's really nice removal, so he can always bring Donphan on my Gigalith, be able to click Rapid Spin and threaten my team out. So yeah, there's an option that you can bring for sure. Donphan here, really scary Pokemon. Drapion, it's a Pokemon that kind of threatens Clefable. Of course, it doesn't want to take a Moonblast, but can really threaten Clefable on the offensive perspective. Of course, I have Excadrill, the combination of Gigalith and Excadrill that really threatens Drapion. Pidgeot absolutely nukes Drapion as well. Raikou, same thing. So I'm not sure if he brings Drapion. Can be a thing with Knockoff, Poison Jab, maybe Swords Dance and Earthquake. But overall, again, I think he has better Pokemon than Drapion. Especially having mons like Donphan, like Zeraora. We're gonna see Victini in a bit, so yeah, Pokemon that can really do some nice damage. I don't think Drapion is the best option here. And either way, he's an option and he can bring it. Hitmonchan, then again, same thing. Like with mons like Pidgeot, mons like Clefable, I don't think Hitmonchan is a thing here. Of course, he's a Rapid Spinner option. It's priority in Mag Punch, which Mag Punch does some damage to Pidgeot, of course, because Pidgeot is not the bulkiest of the Pokemon. Of course, it's nice to revenge Gigalith, Excadrill. Either way, I have a Clefable that absolutely shuts down these things, so I'm really not expecting it. Victini, 100% coming, of course. It's a freaking Victini. It can be FDD Boots, can be Choice Scarf, can be Choice Band, Choice Packs. There's a lot of things they can do with Victini. Of course, I have a Gigalith, but not exactly the best option to wall Victini. Same with Alomomola. So Victini has a lot of coverage for those mons and can be really scary. Probably the scariest Pokemon of them all. I want to say it's between Victini and the Zero Aura and the Donphan. I think those three are fantastic. Noivern here can be a thing because of the speed tier. It's really good. Can be able to U-turn around maybe into Donphan with Victini to be able to catch some really nice damage here, as defog potential as well. So yeah, can be an option. Leaky Tongue, not really expecting. Of course, it's a bulky with Eviolite, has access to Heal Bell. Dusclops, same thing, bulky Ghost with Eviolite. Can be a thing with Will-O-Wisp and Strength Sap, or Pain Split, whatever. Not Strength Sap, Will-O-Wisp. Pain Split, sorry. Can be annoying, but yeah, I don't know. My Dark type is what's it called, what's it called, the cat, the whatever, the cat, and yeah, it can be a thing because my Dark type is not amazing, but I think he has really nice. Yeah, has really nice offensive potential here, so I can see Dusclops being a thing this game. And Caesar, it's Mega Caesar, so 100% coming. Of course, I don't have great switch-ins to Mega Caesar. I have an Alamamola, I have Magmortar. Magmortar is not exactly a bulky Pokemon, but Spoiler Alert will be my switch into this thing. But yeah, Sarzan Caesar can be scary, and I have to be careful with that. So this is my opponent's team. So this I'm predicting most likely Zero Aura, Donphan, Victini, those three. Then Caesar, I want to say Dusclops is coming. Then maybe Noivern, maybe Gyarados. Drapion can be a thing as well. Like the last two slots are debatable. I want to say 100% Zero Aura is coming, Donphan is coming, Victini is coming, and Caesar is coming. Last two, I can be Dusclops, Noivern, I can see Drapion, Gyarados. So there's that. So my team for this week, let's start with the Magmortar here. So I have max HP Magmortar with heavy duty boots. It's flame body, so that has Flamethrower, Scorching Sands, T-Bolt, and Teleport. So this is my switching to Mega Caesar, of course, trying to catch a flame body burn. A Flamethrower for like just a stab. Scorching Sands, it's his team like Drapion, Victini, Zero Aura. So it's some nice mons here. T-Bolt for most likely Gyarados, and Teleport to be able to predict a U-turn from Caesar and go for a Teleport. So that could be a thing. I'm not sure if Caesar wants to stay in against Magmortar, but I mean, if he's in a situation that he needs to, then I have Teleport to gain momentum. Gaining momentum will be really nice. At least if he switches Caesar out, there's another thing. I can Teleport and gain momentum from that. So that's most likely the plan here. The Clefable here is Unaware. This is a really bulky Clefable, physically defensive Clefable with Unaware, with Moonblast, Teleport, Thunderwave, and Moonlight. I just clicked Moonblast on a lot of his team, honestly. Besides Victini, there's nothing that really wants to take a Moonblast, if I am not wrong. Like, there's Caesar, but that's just Victini and Caesar. Other than that, nothing wants to take a Moonblast, and I'm not running Flamethrower just for the Caesar when I have a freaking Magmortar. So I can Teleport to get momentum, that can be important. Thunderwave for speed control, and Moonlight for damage. So for regeneration, of course. So that's my Clefable. I really bulky Clefable. Has been doing a phenomenal job this season rolling things, and it's gonna continue his job, of course. Next one is my Gigalith. It has Chople Berry and Sandstream, Stealth Rock, Body Press, Rock Blast, and Toxic. It's my main switch into Victini. Here the Gigalith, of course, could be Assault Vest, but I think rocks are important this game, especially with him having mons like Victini, Noivern, Gyarados as well. So I kinda need the rocks, so I will stay with Chople Berry. Of course, you can have Energy Ball in Victini to deal with my Gigalith. Either way, the Gigalith takes better a Energy Ball than a Focus Blast. So I think Chople is better here with the on my Gigalith, of course, and Sandstream to be able to set up Sand. Of course, he's not gonna have so many turns of Sand, but still, it's gonna give me a few turns to do damage with Drill. Buzzwole here with Leftovers. As Leech Life, Ice Punch, Toxic and Roost. Main switching to Drapion, main switching to Donphan. Those are the main two which I'm worried about. It's a really bulky Buzzwole. Of course, having Toxic will help a lot against his team. Leech Life is to gain some health. I mean, I could have Drain Punch, but that would invite Victini. I don't want to invite Victini. I'd rather invite them on like Caesar when I can have a Flame Body Burn than on like Victini, which would be a lot harder to deal with. Of course, Ice Punch is here mainly for the Noivern. That can be a switch in as well. Toxic to toxic mons like, for example, the Donphan and the Dusclops. Roost for longevity, of course. Pidgeot here does a lot of things this game. Is really fast, of course. Has Hurricane, HP Ground, U-turn, Roost. I could have Heat Wave for Caesar. I don't think I need it, honestly. Hurricane just does an insane amount of damage to his team, even with on Caesar, which is a neutral damage. HP Ground is for Zeraora, most likely U-turn for momentum, and Roost to gain some health. Of course, he doesn't have great switching to Pidgeot at all. And the Excadrill with Life Orb is a Sand Rush sweep, of course. Earthquake, Iron Red, Rock Slide, and Rapid Spin. Doesn't have switching to the thing, of course. Of course, I could have Swords Dance, but I think if he brings as a potential Rapid Spin will be better. I can try to take advantage of Drapion, for example, with Sand Up and do a lot of things. I have in a speed to outspeed a Gyarados at +2. So, +2 speed, which is really cool. And that's pretty much it. So Drill will assume the offensive role here as always, and that's it, guys. So that's the team. It's going to be a really interesting match, and yeah, I'm gonna get connected to Darth and I will see you guys in a second. Okay guys, so I'm here with the match against Darth, and looking at what he brought to this match, I was in shock when I did not see a Donphan on his side of the field. I felt like Donphan was so good in this match. He decided to bring like mons like Dusclops and Noivern and Drapion, which is totally fine. He brought Drapion most likely to deal with the Clef, the Dusclops for a bit of bulk to be annoying, and Noivern because to be able to pivot around into mons like Victini and Zeraora that are still in this match. So in terms of leads, I've decided to lead with Gigalith because looking at his team, like Noivern is such a safe lead for him. The same with Victini if his choice scarf. So I've decided to go for Gigalith and try to go for Stealth Rocks as early as possible. So I decided to lead with Gigalith. He leads with Caesar. So I'm in the bad spot, of course, with the Caesar. I've decided to switch out into the Magmortar, which is my switch into the Caesar. He Mega Evolves, clicks the Bug Bite. Now predicting the switch, I'm gonna teleport, and he decided to switch into the Dusclops. I teleport into the Gigalith so I can Toxic the thing. So I'm gonna click the Toxic to be able to put the thing on a timer. It mixes the Will-O-Wisp. I go for the Toxic, and now I'm gonna go for the Stealth Rocks here. I don't care if I'm burned, of course. I click Stealth Rocks. I'm gonna go into the Magmortar on the Caesar. He makes a good play, goes for Noivern. I'm gonna go back into my Gigalith, he's always safe, and he decided to click the Defog. Now I don't care about this, I have more rocks than he has Defogs, so I'm gonna click Stealth Rocks again. He's losing health with the Sand, of course. Goes Dusclops. He sees my Chople Berry. I go for rocks. Now with the Dusclops, of course, there's nothing that Dusclops can do to Pidgeot. I mean, he can Seismic Toss, but I have Roost, so I can Roost later, and I always wins this with this fight. So I'm gonna go Pidgeot here and take this opportunity to Mega Evolve. So Pidgeot comes in, he clicks the Will-O-Wisp. No, he doubles out to the Caesar, yes. So now, of course, he has to scare a Heat Wave, but I don't have Heat Wave, but even Hurricane does a lot to the Caesar. And like, the only move that Caesar showed so far is Bug Bite, which I don't care. So I'm gonna go for an Hurricane. He most likely has to switch, predicting the Heat Wave. So he doesn't have great switchings to Mega Pidgeot, as you guys can see. He has like Zeraora to take the Flying Stab, and even then Zeraora is not that bulky. So I'm gonna go for an Hurricane. I Mega Evolve, of course. He switches out into Zeraora, which is the best switch he has. So I go for the Hurricane, and I do decent damage. Now I can go into Clefable, which is my switch into Zeraora. I am unaware, of course, so if he wants to bulk up, which is what he decided to do here, I don't care. I can click the Moonblast here. He goes for the Plasma Fists. I take it really well. I go for the Moonblast, and now I can Moonlight predicting the switch. I don't think he sacks their aura. He goes Drapion. I click the Moonlight, and I can go into Buzzwole, which my switching into the thing. So he goes for the Poison Jab, does nothing, and now here I'm gonna make a play. So he can go Scissor, it's pretty safe, but like he's not doing much with Scissor. I always can pivot around into my Magmortar and try to take a Flame Body, and I know he's scared of that, because if I can get the Flame Body, Scissor is doing nothing for the rest of the game. So I'm gonna predict the Ice Punch, because I know he's scared of Stealth Rocks being up, and his defaulter is Noivern. So I'm gonna go for the Ice Punch, predicting the Noivern to come in, and I get the play right. So Noivern is coming in, he's taking an Ice Punch, and he's dying. So really good turn for me here. It was a really nice prediction, and yeah, now Rocks will stay up until the end of the game. That might pursue to. I'm suspecting that now Victini is not boots, because he was really trying to get the rocks off of the field. So getting damage on Victini would be nice with the rocks, and depending on the 0 aura HP, he might not be able to come back with 0 aura again. So he goes Dusclops here. I'm gonna go Pidgeot, predicting the Will-O-Wisp, and I can just play from there. He goes for the Will-O-Wisp, he takes it. I'm gonna go for an Hurricane. It's pretty safe here. He doesn't have a switch in anymore. So I do 28% to Dusclops. He has the Seismic Toss, and now I'm gonna go for an Hurricane again, because I really want to get rid of this Dusclops. So he goes into 0 aura now. As you guys can see, he doesn't have HP investment to leave another Stealth Rock. So 0 aura is down, which is amazing. Now he goes Scissor. I'm gonna go Magmortar, and he goes for the Bullet Punch. I now have a free Flamethrower. He goes for Drapion, and I go for a Flamethrower, and I actually get the burn, which is amazing. So this game is going really well for me. I can now go into Buzzwole, and he goes for the knockoff. I'm gonna go for the Leech Life, if I'm not wrong here, predicting the Victini. He goes Scissor, which is a good play. So yeah, I have to go into my Magmortar now. I think it's the play. And he goes for a Roost, which is amazing, because now I can predict the Victini and go for the Scorching Sands. So it doesn't have heavy duty boots, and the Scorching Sands does really nice damage. I can now go into Gigalith, and he clicks Vicreate, which is really cool. He's now gonna go for a U-turn, which is still faster than Gigalith, of course. He goes Scissor, and so far it's the biggest problem with Scissor. I have to find a way of killing Scissor, or burning at least, because Magmortar is losing else. He clicks Sub. I didn't want to go into Magmortar because a Bug Bite plus Bullet Punch might kill. I have to go for a Body Press here to break the Sub. Now predicting the Roost, I'm gonna go for the Escadrille. I went into Escadrille because he now revealed his alt side. So he has Bug Bite, Bullet Punch, Roost, and Sub. So it doesn't have a move to hit Escadrille. So I now can scout how much damage an Earthquake will do to the Scissor. It doesn't have a switch in anymore. So I click Earthquake. I'm faster without the Sand, of course. It does 44%, doesn't do much. Now predicting the Roost, I'm gonna go Magmortar. He goes for the Roost, and I can click Flamethrower. It's really safe. He sacks Drapion. So Magmortar here takes the kill. He goes Victini again. I'm gonna go into the Gigalith, so I can kill Victini with 2 turns of Sand. He goes for Vicreate, I take it. Now there's no reason to try any kind of shenanigan to try the 6-0, because first I don't need it, and second there's nothing that takes a Vicreate at this point besides the Fable maybe, but it's a 2-shot for sure. So I'm gonna stay in and just let the Gigalith die, because Victini will die, and then Magmortar can win the game with a Flamethrower. So in case he goes Scissor, I go Magmortar, I can click the Flamethrower, and I win the game 5-0 against Darth. So GG to Darth. Was a really nice game, in my opinion, until I killed the Noivern. I think I put him on the back foot when I killed the Noivern with the Ice Punch, because he was trying to get rid of hazards for 0 aura, for Victini. And I was able to make the prediction that put me in the really good spot in this game. So then again, GG to Darth is now 4-2, still a really good season for him, most likely doing playoffs. I am 6-0, which is awesome, and yeah, I'm not sure if I'm already locked for playoffs. Like, let's be real, like there's not really that I had to lose like the rest of game 6-0 to have a chance to not make it, and even then I'm not sure if I if I would make it as well. Yeah, it's fantastic season so far. 6-0. We are going for the undisputed streak. So next week I'm gonna fight HB, which is the admin of and the owner of the Odbf, which is gonna be a really good fight. And yeah, guys, as always, thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, comments, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So peace, guys.